Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. Today we are going to solve question number 8 from topic volume and surface area, chapter number 14, and this question has been taken from workbook 1, that is related to D1 series book. And of course this publication is Oxford University Press. So let us read the question. The question says a trough in the form of an open rectangular box is 8 meter long, 3 meter wide and 2.4 meter high. Okay, now trough means some container in which contains any kind of liquid. Okay, so its length is given, its width is given, and 2.4 meter high. This is actually the height of the this is height of the trough. It's not height of water or anything, it's height of the trough. This is length, this is width, and this is height of the trough. And it's rectangular box, it means it's kind of a cuboid. The rectangular 3D shape is called cuboid in mathematics. So now let us read further. It says it initially contains water of volume 37 meter cube. Now initially there was 37 meter cube of water in the trough. Find the depth of the water in the trough after 20 meter cube of water is added to it. Now it's very simple. The question is all self-explanatory. It says that initially the volume was 37 meter cube, and now we have added 20 meter cubic meters more water into the tank. Okay, into the trough. Sorry. So of course you all know that whenever in a glass or in any container we pour some liquid, the surface of the water rises. So there was already some water in the tank. This was the volume of the water already there in the tank. Okay, just a second. This was the volume of water that was already there in the tank, and the water that is added further into the tank is 20 cubic meters. So now the depth of the water after adding more water into the container has been increased. So now we have to find the increased depth of the water. Depth means height. In mathematics, depth is called height of some container or height of some water level. So now we have to find the new height. First of all, we'll draw a shape which will clear your understanding about the question. The best way to start with the word problems is, first of all, you need to draw a shape which will clear your understanding about the problem, that what is given in the problem, what is being asked, and how will you go about it. So they are talking about a trough. So let me write a trough. My drawing isn't that good, but I'll just try to clear the concept to you. So they have said it's kind of a trough, and trough is kind of a rectangular tank. It's the rectangular tank. Sorry for my bad drawing, but I hope you people just understand what I'm trying to do. Okay, and now there is already some water in the tank. Let's say this is the water, this much is the water. I'm not sure about the depth because I don't have any measurement or scale here, so this is just the water. Now let us write the dimensions which are given about this rectangular trough. They are saying 8 meter is its length. So this is the length, this is 8 meter. Looks good. Okay, and this is the width is 3 meter, and of course this is the height of the tank. We are not talking about the height of the water level, we are talking about height of the tank. So now height of the tank is 2.4 meter. Okay, now the interesting part is they have added some more water into the tank. That was 20 meter cube. Now initially this is the water. Let me write the volume of this water over here so that you people don't forget it. The initial volume of the water is let me take the same red marker. Okay, the initial volume of the water is 37 meter cube. Fine. Okay, and then they have added some more water into it, that is 20 meter cube. So let us draw it with this dark blue color. So this much water has been added to it. So of course when we add water, the water surface rises. So that is what they are asking for. They are asking how much is the depth of the water now after adding this much 20 meter cube of water. Okay, I'm sorry for saying a 20 meter cube. Actually it is called 20 cubic meters. Okay, so it is 20 cubic meters. Okay, actually I'm writing it with my mouse, that's why the writing is a bit pathetic, actually very pathetic, but I hope it's comprehensible. Now look at what do we have. We will write down the data for our understanding. What does the data say? Let's write it down. I'm just writing it, and you people look closely. What am I writing? And I hope this thing is very much clear to you all, the initial volume and the added volume and the final volume. We need to work on this final volume now. Okay, so now what else do we have? The length. And actually we are working with the we are going to work with the volume of water, so we'll write the length and width of water. But remember, the length and width of water is always equal to the length and width of the container, because whatever is the shape of the container, the water takes the shape of that container. So 8 meter is the length of the water, and 3 meter is obviously the width of the water. Let me write it down. Now students, look at the data. We have length of the water, width of the water, and volume of the water. And what do we need to find? We need to find its depth. Depth is also called height in mathematics. Okay, we need to find its height. Now you have to now we need to form some equation through which we will calculate this height. We'll find the unknown thing. So for that we need to create an equation, but we always create equation from some formula, and we need to take the formula of some given value. Now what is given to us in the data? We know the volume of the water, we know length of the water, we know width of the water, and we don't know height of the water. We need to find that. So I told you, as told you earlier, that you have to create a formula from the data given. We cannot take length, we cannot form a formula for length. There is no formula for width, there is no formula specifically for height, but there is a formula for the volume of this cuboid. What is this shape? This shape is actually a cuboid. Rectangular 3D shape is called cuboid. So for the volume, there is a proper formula for volume of cuboid. We will use that formula to find out the unknown depth of the water. Now what is the formula? Look closely. The formula says volume is equal to length into width into height. Okay, so we are working with the volume of water. So volume of water is 57 meter cube. 57 is equal to, remember, we'll take the final volume, not the initial one, because the final volume is the actual volume of the water. The initial volume has been now cancelled because it has been changed after we added new water to it. So now length is of course 8, multiplied by width is 3, multiplied by height is unknown, so we'll write it as 8. That's it. Now let us solve our equation. It will become 57 is equal to 24h. Okay, now we need to find h, and for that, whenever we need to find some variable, we need to isolate it. Isolated means we need to leave it alone. So whatever term is there with that variable, we need to shift it to the other side of the equal sign. So h is having 24 right now. This is the thing we need to get rid of. So 24 is being multiplied here. When we will shift it, it will become divided with 57. So 57 by 24 is equal to h. Now from here simply you can find the value of h. Let us use our calculator for this, but I would appreciate if you people don't use the calculator. Right now I just need to tell you people how to do it, so that's why I leave this calculation to you. 57 by 24 is 2.375. so this is the height, required height of the water level, 2.375. and what will be the unit? Unit will be meter, because all of the rest of the units are meter. So this is the height of the water level after the new water was added to the tank. And remember, students are often confused that which formula should we use. You need to write down your data first of all. For example, as I have written the data, this is my data, and then I ask myself questions that can I create a formula from height? No. Can I create a formula from width? No. Can I create a formula from length? That is also a big no. But there is volume of water, and there is a formula, a specific formula, a very famous formula for volume of cuboids. So I took that formula, volume of cuboid is equal to length into width into height, put the values in the formula, and then I found my required height of the water level, which is this. Let me write it down with it so that you people understand what is this. Water. This is the depth of new water after we added 20 meter cube to it. So here we end our question. I hope you people understood it. If still there is any kind of query, please do let me know. Write your comments in the write your comments and we'll take notice of that. If you people want me to explain any part of this question further, please feel free to say that. Another video would be uploaded for your better understanding. Thank you.